Morning children. Today we will start our geography subject of class 10th, our chapter number 5, soil resources in India. Subunit of these chapters, it is written here. In earlier video I taught you about importance and formation of soil, composition of soil, causes of soil erosion. Today we will start with our fourth point, that is soil conservation. Means how we can save soil. Soil conservation is an effort made by man to prevent soil erosion to retain the fertility of soil. Soil is our most precious resources. It is important to our national economy as productive soil ensures prosperity in agriculture, industrial development and general economic development. See here, few measures have been adopted by the government to prevent soil erosion. Look at here, few I had written here. First one, afforestation, to check overgrazing, constructing dams and barrages, improve techniques of agriculture, shifting or zooming, or we can say slash and burn agriculture method. Belts of trees and shrubs should be planted. One by one we will discuss about this. First we will start with afforestation. Afforestation means planting trees. The best way to prevent soil erosion is to increase area under forest. Indiscriminate felling of trees must stop. We can encourage children, we can encourage people, we can encourage everyone to planting more and more trees. If we are planting more trees, then it can save our soil. We can prevent our soil. So we have to adopt this method to save our soil. And soil is very important, that I earlier taught you. Earlier I explained you about this, that how soil is important to us. So by planting more trees, we can save soil, we can conserve soil. Now come to our next point, to check overgrazing. Overgrazing of forest and grasslands by animal grazing, especially by goats and sheep, should be checked. Separate grazing ground should be provided. If we are providing a separate ground, then we can save our soil, we can conserve soil. So we have to adopt this method. Now come to third point, constructing dams and barrages. Much of the soil erosion by floods can be checked by constructing dams or barrages over such rivers. This would check the speed of water and thereby save soil from erosion. So see, if there is a barrier on rivers, then they can prevent soil, they can prevent sediments flowing with water. Because whenever flood is there, the speed of water is very high. So because of the dams, because of the barrages, we can protect our water, we can protect the soil, we can protect the nutrition of soil. So this method is very important to conserve soil. Now come to the next one, improve techniques of agriculture. We have to improve the techniques of agriculture. We have to use the modern method of agriculture. With this method, we can save soil, we can conserve soil. Now see here, I am going to explain you the first point, that is contour method of plowing, check soil erosion. Now the question is, what is contour method of plowing? Contour method of farming is a sustainable way of farming where farmers plant crops across a perpendicular to slopes to flow the contours of a slope of a field. So see, in this arrangement of plants breaks up the flows of water and makes it harder for soil erosion to occur. So they are creating a barrier. So this method is very important to conserve our soil. So this is also a new method of agriculture. So by adopting this method, we can conserve our soil. Second point is terrace farming also check erosion as it controls the direct flow of water down the slope. Terrace farming. In agriculture, a terrace is a piece of a sloped plain that has been cut into a series of successively descending flat surfaces or platforms, which resembles steps for the purposes of more effective farming. On each level, various crops are planted many types of plants and many types of crops are planted. Okay, now see, when it rains, instead of washing away all the nutrient in the soil, the nutrients are carried down to the next level. It is come to the next level. Additionally, these steps prevent a free flowing of water. So this is also a very important method of agriculture. We can prevent the soil. It is creating a barrier. When the water is flowing freely, if we are adopting this method of farming, that is a terrace method of farming, then it can prevent soil, it can prevent water. They creating a barrier of a water, so we can prevent soil. Third one is crop rotation. Crop rotation improves fertility of the soil. Now, first we have to understand about what is crop rotation. It is the practice of growing a series of dissimilar or different types of crops in the same area in a sequence season. It is done so that the soil of farms is not used for only one set of nutrients. It helps in reducing soil erosion and increase soil fertility also. So this method is also very important. Now come to the next point, that is planting of cover crops would check soil erosion as plant roots hold the soil together. This is very new method of agriculture. Cover crops are plants that are planted to cover the soil rather than for the purpose of being harvested. Cover crops manage soil erosion, soil fertility, soil quality, water, weeds, diseases and wildlife in an agro-ecosystem. The next is shifting or zooming or slash and burn agriculture method. Now what is shifting agriculture? In which plots of land are cultivated temporarily, then abandoned and allowed to revert to their natural vegetation while the cultivator moves on to the another plot. So they are shifting their field from one place to another place. In India it is called zooming farming, zooming agriculture. So we have to stop this type of farming. Because of this type of farming, the soil erosion occurs. So to prevent our soil, to conserve soil, we have to remove these type of method. Now come to our next point. Belts of trees and shrubs should be planted. A shelter belt of trees and shrubs can trap waters, stopping soil and sediment from washing off fields. Trees and shrubs can be strategically planted on low quality land on which it is difficult to grow economically viable crops. So, this is also a good method to prevent soil erosion and weaken soil. So, dear children, we completed this point, soil conservation, that how we can save our soil. Now, come to our fifth point, that is major soil groups of India. Major soil groups of India. India is a country of vast dimensions with varied conditions of geology, relief climate and vegetation. Therefore, India has a large variety of soil groups distinctly different from each other by way of their origin, color, texture, fertility and chemical composition. Geologically, Indian soils can broadly be divided into two main groups. Two main groups are there: soil of peninsular India, soils of extra peninsular India, that is northern plains. Soils of peninsular India are those which have been formed by the decomposition of rocks in situ, that is directly from the underlying parent rocks. They are transported and redeposited to a limited extent and are known as a sedentary soil. It is called soils of peninsular India. So it is from the from parent rock. So it is called the sedentary soils. Second is soil of extra peninsular India, northern plains, are formed by transported or residual alluvium brought down by the rivers from the Himalayas or by wind. These soils are often referred to as transported soil. So, my dear students, today we will stop here only major soil groups of India. In next video, I will teach you about classification of soils. Till that, you have to read your chapter again and do your inside question answers in your notebooks. Have a good day. God bless you.